I found it really interesting to see that what Pastor is going to be preaching on today, because I am going to be sharing with the kids on identity. Right? And we're going to be looking at Luke 2:41 to 52. And that basically, I'm just going to sum up the story. So the story is where Jesus and his family went to, Jerusalem. Thank you very much. That's the one. They went to Jerusalem. Shall I start again? For Passover. And that's a tradition that they did every single year. You know the story. Thanks. So every single year they did that. But this particular year, Jesus stayed behind. So he was in the temple with all the scribes and the Pharisees and all the teachers and everything else. Sasabel, come. With all the teachers in the temple. And his parents then did what they had to do and they left. But they thought that he was traveling with everyone else. And so they didn't know that Jesus was still there. So it wasn't until they got home that they were like, hang on a minute, where's Jesus? And so they had to travel all the way back. And he was still there. So when they asked him why he was there, he says, didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house? I was doing my Father's business. So, as I said, we're going to be looking at our identity. But first of all, who knows what this is? Do you know? Do any of you know?
Tag.
Yeah. So they are what in the army they call dog tags, okay? So the dog tags, they're what soldiers wear so that other soldiers can identify them. It tells them who they are, so their name, and their platoon or regiment. So who here can tell me who they are? You know? What would you say? Who you are? No?
I don't understand.
No? You don't understand the question. Who are you?
As in, what's our name?
Your name, whatever. Who would you say you are?
Myself.
Yourself. He says himself. He's a child. Okay. Throw it out there. Who would you say you are? If a child of God. Yeah. You're a child of God. So that seems to be the general consensus that you are a child of God. Okay. So, and how do you know that? How do you know that you're a child of God? Or how do you know that you are Zoe? Or you are Benjamin?
My parents named me that.
They told you that, yeah. That's right, yeah. Yeah, so your parents. So we get our identity from our parents who tell us who we are. So we are male or female or our names, etc., etc. But most importantly, we get our identity from our father or commander who tells us who we are. In our story, we can see that Jesus, at the age of 12, already knew who he was. He was God's son, as well as the son of his earthly parents, Joseph and Mary. And his mission, we can also see that he was obedient to not only the heavenly Father, but also his earthly parents. That's why everyone in the temple was so amazed by Jesus' answers, understanding, because he was secure and confident and wise. In the Bible, it says that we are marked with an invisible seal that claims us as children of God. And we can find that in Ephesians 1:13. It also says that we are of royal priesthood. And we can find that in 1 Peter 2:9-10. We are princesses and princes in God's kingdom. And that's what makes our invisible dog tag, that is what our invisible dog tags reads to God as soldiers in his army. Now that we are soldiers in the army and our assignment, and we know our assignment, that builds a level of security that no one is able to take from us. Just like Jesus, we can stand in front of others and know what we are doing, the Father's business, and that is our ultimate mission. So, this is Nadine, soldier in the SAS, signing out. Hurrah!